Hippie Low, you're gonna like this one.
What's going on, everybody? This is Every Mix Hits Different, because I ain't lying. But I am your hippie's favorite hippie. I am Hippie Low. And today we have an amazing subject to talk about, especially for beginning engineers. I once was one of you. Raise your hand if you've ever compared a mix and wondered, what the heck am I not doing right? Okay, it's probably not what you're doing at all. I mean, you're probably doing everything great. You probably have an amazing mix. It probably sounds phenomenal. For instance, I know when I started out, I would compare a lot of songs to artists, for instance, mainstream, right? Um, yeah, that's where you really don't get that. A lot of these cats have an invisible head start. A lot of times before even hitting the mix, um, it's already sounding golden. For instance, we're going to talk about today um, the microphone and the recording setup I used for the song that I have behind me here. This is for Mrs. Chandelin, who recorded a cover for Greyhound Bound for Nowhere by Miranda Lambert. Phenomenal song. And let me tell you what, she absolutely killed it. So first and foremost, let's just hear that back for her right now. This song most likely is dropped once this video is out. So let's hear that. Oh, don't beep at me. I'm telling you. Don't do it. Just play.
Rain on the window makes me lonely, and time keeps on passing so slowly. The old man sitting next to me is falling asleep on a Greyhound bound for nowhere. The sun's going down on my misery. Another day gone by with broken. And I'm gonna find someplace I can ease my mind and try to heal my wounded pride.
And then one last listen, this last note.
For nowhere.
Okay, so for instance, I record here at my crib on the warm audio. I've got a super warm vocal chain. I call it the WA vocal chain, a super warm vocal chain, right? I've got the warm audio Junior FET 47. I've had it since maybe 2017, and I love it. I use it. I've used it ever since. I just recently closed this studio down, made it private for just mixing, mastering services only. I've been blessed to work at a few studios around the city of Houston now, and one of them that I recorded this song at was at Wave House in Room B in Conroe, Texas. And you can upgrade that room to the Sony C800 for only $15 extra an hour. It's $50 an hour normal. With the upgrade to the microphone, $65 an hour to use a Sony C800 microphone. Like, come on. And it runs into a John Hardy M1 into the Tegler Cream compressor. And let me tell you, I don't have to do much. I didn't do much mixing. I didn't have to do much work. Before I get into that, I run the Warm Audio Junior FET 47 into the Warm Audio Tone Beast 12, into the Warm Audio WA76, into my Apollo. No more, nothing's happening into the Apollo. It's just transferring everything for me. And I get some amazing records and sounds, but I've always done comparisons and still found that lack of And let me tell you, this was one of the first times I've recorded and used the Sony C800, especially on the John Hardy M1. I've used the Sony C800 in Wave's house room A. It comes with the Sony in Wave House Room A, and it ran through what's called the Golden Chain. So it runs through the Neve 1073 into the big old Tube Tech. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the John Hardy M1 into the Tegler really, really is really close to that Golden Chain. I mean, listen.
And that ring that you were wearing don't mean everything. And the way that you stood staring
Cuts through the mix. I didn't have to do much. If we're looking over here, slide auto tune, and that's no retune speed. It's just a butter effect, right? Classic, obviously. Because we don't want no special effects. She was immaculate with her vocal. We're just there to kind of support it. Vocal writer, you come in, obviously you come in and make what you can out of it. Like there was a few spots where some words kind of dipped in here and there, blah, 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 so you come in, but afterwards it's always, with a vocal like this, kind of good to clean it up, clear it up with a little vocal writer. It's just...
time keeps on passing so slowly.
It's just there to make sure, life's okay. 'Cause not much compression was going on. Simple LA2A.
Time keeps on passing so slowly.
Right, a little
Time keeps on passing.
A little multi-band compression.
Time keeps on passing so slowly.
The microphone, the hardware did the heavy lifting. The comparison trap is real. You can get stuck and drive yourself crazy in it, but you've got to know you are probably mixing some great sounds. I know plenty of people told me all the time, man, this is immaculate, this sounds great, you're the GOAT, and I just don't feel like it, because why can't my mixes sound like this? And it's because of the invisible head start that these places have. Like I said, I have an immaculate setup. It's the warmest setup there is, and it's, you might have just an 87 going into an Apollo, like a Neumann U87 going into Apollo, or you might have, and that sounds immaculate too, let me tell you, but it's still going to be missing some key significant artifacts, so yeah, I would assume that you probably have, if you're like me, chased every plugin that they have out there, right? And I'm the type that back in the day, if I bought the plugin, I'm gonna use it, right? So I used to have all of this, if you can see it, but let me see, what side am I on? What side am I on? Right here. All of this stuff above me, all that used to just be filled with stuff. Not anymore. I mean, to mix her vocal again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got the handy dandy trusted distressor on it. And then I broke my rule because I did just buy a plugin and I said I gotta use it. So I just got this, but it was on sale, and I'm gonna tell you right now, freaking immaculate. I think I'm going to probably put this into every vocal chain for now on. It was pretty good. I'll actually kind of show you. I guess we'll see what it does real quick without it.
Time keeps on passing so slowly.
So it's gonna be mainly like a final color. Also, get those last little bits of, as you can tell, it's the last plugin, all Vox. lead to that. You know, we've got the lead for that, the lead for the dubs. There's no ad libs on this track, right? So I don't think she had it in her to be just mama all over the place for this one. So maybe next time we can get her a little hype. But so you know, all of that like runs straight to this all vox, and it's mainly a color slash last bit of taking some you know, trash out. Here's Without It Again.
Time keeps on passing so slowly.
With it.
Time keeps on passing so
Minuscule, very tiny, like very minuscule, but I love it. It sounds worth it right now. All $20 I spent on it because it was on sale. I'll take it. So yeah, I'm assuming you might have plugin after plugin running. You probably really do have something amazing going on, and so trust yourself. You know, don't hear that back and be like, kill my career, because I'm telling you that happens, and there could be way more immaculate, awesome engineers than there are some like not good engineers, right? And so there's really no, also, you know, there's really no, I guess it's hard to say, like, there's really no reason to try to recreate a song anyways completely. Like, you don't want it to sound completely like that. I will tell you, we did A and B this song back and forth while we were recording it, right? Because we're doing an actual cover of a song instead of comparing a song that we're doing to it. So, and I tried to look up the information for Miranda Lambert and what they recorded on, and it said most likely there was no record of it, but most likely a U87 or the Sony C800. So we literally, like, at one point in time, I was like, which version are we listening to? Because it was great. So yes, once this comes out, go stream it up, go listen to it, go support Miss Chandelier. She is absolutely phenomenal. She has some awesome visions, theories, and music that she's going to be having coming out. So if her sound is something you can see yourself being a fan of, this is her first release that's coming out, and it will not, like, jump on now. She is very sweet, one of the most friendly individuals that my wife and our family know, and that she's very talented. So it was an honor to record and track this song, mix and master this song, and you know, become a fan of her now. And I guarantee you, later down the road, she's always going to be a fan and a friend of yours as well. So, but yeah, today was just kind of like a beginner, just like a basic jump into this world of helping engineers out, especially beginning level engineers, because I still ask questions. I still look up videos like this. I still subscribe, and I still sign up for events, and I also still listen to every single mentor that I have. Shout out to all of them, the ones on here and the ones that I personally know. And at the beginning of the day, just remember, you're doing a fantastic job. You're really doing things, especially if you're making good quality sounds and you're having artists come back and you're building a clientele. You're doing something right, you know. So don't be too hard on yourself by A/B comparisons, because the real skill gap is something you can always close down. Um, it's always your journey, and you always can, you know, see it through. So, but just remember, it's one thing to get it, it's another to keep it. It's always constant hard work. And being a sound engineer really is a heavy responsibility, because you have a bunch of individuals who are trusting you and you're providing them not with the product, with the service at the end of the day. And this service represents the product that does come from it represents the service that you give, and you know, at the end of the day, you want to be the best sound and studio engineer you can for these artists, because these artists have the music to change the world, and to simply be a part of that is like the greatest blessing I have had in this industry. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out today's episode. And remember, this is Every Mix Hits Different, because it really does. And I am your hippie's favorite hippie, Hippie Low. This song will be out everywhere you stream. I'm pretty sure I will put the link in the bio. And if you need any mix and mastering services, go ahead and get at me. You can reach me on engineers.com, or if you live in the city of Houston, I have 3 convenient locations. One in West Houston, we got West Houston Studios. We got one in East Houston, we got Risk Boys Studios. And one in Conroe, we have Wave House Studios. So there's really no excuse. I don't want to hear, oh my God, you're an hour away. I don't care. I make that drive now. It's convenient for you, and it's awesome for me, because this is what I do for a living, and I love it. So with that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope you learned that you are doing a fantastic job, and to keep it up. Peace.
Hippie Low, you're gonna like this one.